Hello, YouTube and everybody. I'm back again with Saber. I still don't know how to intro. Say hi.
I think I left life support off.
Oopsie daisies. Anyways, today we're gonna be, just talking about, we're just gonna be rambling about stuff. So, I heard this theory that you know what Throwback Thursday is, right?
No.
Well, I feel old. Okay, so Throwback Thursday basically is this thing online where it's like you're supposed to find an old image of you from like when you're a kid or whatever. You're supposed to say how old you were and like when it was, where it was, or whatever, and then you're supposed to post it online because it's like throwback. I heard this theory that the government made Throwback Thursday so they can improve online age recognition, like bots and stuff, because everyone's posting of how old they were and like what they looked like at the time. So there's this theory that the government made that to improve age recognition. Isn't that weird?
Really odd.
Yeah. It's like, it's so out there, but it's also like, if you think about it,
It could be possible.
It could be possible. Or I heard this other one. This one's a bit more loony. It's that Disney made the movie Disney Frozen, so if you look up Disney Frozen, it won't pop up about Walt Disney getting his head frozen in ice. And it would come with the movie instead. You know what I mean? That one's a bit more out there. So do you have any weird conspiracy theories? We're a trusted source, by the way. Anyways.
I wanted me to share about that, but okay. I don't really have any conspiracy theories. But
anything to that line.
I do have an existential crisis that I made up.
Oh no, is that the one you told me about?
Yeah.
Oh god, okay, explain that one to the internet, because that one got me.
Yeah, for real.
I actually started to, like, get a bit anxious from what you told me, so tell them you're rambling, your little theory.
So, I don't have a name for it yet, but, so, here's the idea. The idea is, the more the human race, like, makes up and, like, fantasizes and, like...
imagines.
Yeah. The farther away they are, the farther they push themselves away from completion. Due to, like, imagining things, but they seem so far away.
Yeah.
That's slowing down the progress. So, therefore, the more we make up, the farther we get away from our goal.
Because we're just slowing it down because we think, okay, we'll get it in the future, but not now. And it's like...
Here's kind of proof of this. So, one dude in, like, the 1950s believed that, like, flying cars would exist by, like, 20 or something, and it didn't happen.
I mean, we got planes, though. I mean, wait, what year was this?
We had planes in the, like,
yeah, yeah, but what year in the 1900s? Because planes were only made in, like, what, 1920s?
Yeah, this dude was, like, 1950.
Oh, okay.
So, he thought planes would come in, like, 2020, but...
I mean, we're developing air taxis right now.
Yeah, but, like... We're still developing.
Developing, yeah.
Is a key word. We have flying cars, but they're luxury. They're not like public things.
Yeah.
It's like an Elon Musk car.
If I'm being honest, I think the future is honestly going to be more filled with air travel.
Or probably.
Yeah, and then this makes me think about. If you think about it, the more we imagine, the more we escape from reality. Because I mean, how do we know? Because our brain makes a lot of stuff up, it tunes a lot of things out and replaces them with whatever. So how do we know what's real, if you think about it on a certain level? The more we imagine things, the further we get from reality, though.
The further we are unable to touch what is true. and what isn't.
Like,
we can't decipher it anymore.
The imagination concept. What should we call this? I kind of want to make a book about this, honestly.
Well, honestly, like...
The ramblings of a madman. But it's like, if you think about it on a certain level... We sound insane right now, but if you think about it on a certain level, it's kind of true. Yeah. It's kind of like schizophrenic people. Like, they don't always know what's real or not. How do we know what's real? We don't know.
I mean, this is kind of similar to the Matrix, but not really.
Yeah, kind of. But, like...
Not like saying, like, there is, like, a reality beyond this one, but, like...
Yeah, I don't really believe necessarily in the multiple reality thing. I did just think that the universe is so large that it's a good chance there's doppelganger-type planets where things are similar to ours.
Or the flight changes, possibly.
Yeah, but also, do you ever think about how scary space is? I mean, it's so large, and there is just nothing out there that we know of, and what could be out there is the scary part because we don't know what it is.
We could awaken an ancient god for all we care.
For all we know, it could be a god. We could accidentally just make the universe implode. For all we know, I mean, there could just be an alien race that wipes out planets that has just so happened to forget about ours. And then...
As soon as we stumble across it, we're their next target.
I have this theory that we should not go space travel because we're gonna find something that we should not have found, and we're going to regret finding it. Now, whether it's aliens or it's something else, it's just like, I have the feeling we're gonna find something that we're not supposed to find.
Wait, I actually have a name for my theory now. Like, my thing, my existential crisis.
Yeah.
Cog madness.
Cog madness.
The more that it turns, the more it turns, the farther you go away.
That's poetic. Anyways, so it's weird to think about all this shit, you know, and sometimes you just sit in bed all day thinking about this. I don't know if you do that. I do that a lot. I just will sit in bed and think about, like, what is gravity? Like, do you ever think about... We know what sort of gravity is. We know it irradiates from large objects and the sun and stuff. What actually is it? Like, what is gravity? Why is it there? How is it there? Is it, like...
What if there's just an off switch somewhere?
Alright, buddy, I don't need to think about that. Just one day someone finds it. I feel like for comedic purposes, it's just a little light switch. You're just... Some little toddler's out on a spaceship in, like, 20,000, in the year, like, 2660. He's just like, oh, look, the light switch!
Yeah, people on Earth.
Wait, actually, did you know, without gravity, our bodies would just float apart, and our blood wouldn't flow because our bodies are made to be so used to gravity that if there's no gravity, we would literally just, like, literally turn into slime. Do you ever think about if you, like, how many murderers do you think we've walked past and we just don't know that they've killed people? Or how many homeless people are sleeping on the side of the road and they're just dead and we just don't realize that they're dead? But they're just dead. What other theories do we have?
We could always make a new one.
We could always make a new one. Or we are responsible for all the theories in the world. Like, in the future, we're just gonna be the theory bros. Instead of the Warner bros, it's gonna be the theory bros. We're responsible for all the crises in the world.
It's just gonna be, like, like a feature-length film.
But what is another theory?
Ruining your thinking.
I mean, you want to hear a stupid theory that I've heard a lot? A few stupid theories. One of them is that, we're in a simulation because the sky keeps looking more and more like a screensaver. Maybe because the screensavers are pictures of the sky.
Ever thought about that?
Ever think about how there was once a time without technology? And this person, I'm not going to list any names here, but this person that made the theory, they also think that something about they have the giant screen in the sky to hide the real Earth, or the new Earth, or the real sun, or something like that. And I'm like, what is Blood rambling about? Or there's this other theory that once upon a time there's this really advanced civilization and then just randomly a bunch of mud just flooded them. And then new humans came along and they just dug them up and started living in the old buildings. And that's why some buildings are like have windows half in the ground. And I'm like,
Wouldn't that be suggesting that dinosaurs were like an extinct were an extinct like super advanced civilization?
yeah.
I think
Like,
that's a bit of a jump.
I'm like, I also think that the theory of dragons came along because ancient people just dug up dinosaur bones and were like,
I think that makes sense.
that makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, I wish dragons were real. That'd be so cool.
I love having.
What kind of car do you have? Dragon. What do you mean, dragon? Is that where my dad went?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Princess was hungry.
Like the princess named the. Oh, this is Death Destroyer of World, just a cute little kitten, and then this is Princess, giant fucking dragon of death and destruction. She got a little hungry today.
That's totally on a trip to the store.
Yeah. And then this is Princess Pumpkin Sugar Cakes. Literally just the Grim Reaper. Just standing there like, hey. Yeah.
No, just raises a hand like.
This is exactly the goal of our video, just to go on off track.
Yeah.
What is the track? What is anything? What do you ever think
Would not I wouldn't recommend us for social help.
no, we're great. We should be therapists, bro.
100% of our patients will come back.
Yep. Wait. Do you think that's why some therapy doesn't work? So that way the patients will always come back and they'll keep getting money? Dog, we're about to be on some sort of watch list.
No.
There's a hole in the ceiling.
That's great.
I think we should point that out every episode. We should just be like, hey, there's a hole in the ceiling. Anyways. Oh yeah, also, this place that we're at, the recording room that we're using, someone broke all of the cables. Like, they put the cable into the microphones, and then it would just break off the micro USB.
Like, they broke off specifically the
Three different microphones. Now we have to use this really short cord.
One of them were stuck in the microphone. Like, how do you even do that?
Yeah, how do you even do that?
But you actually have to.
You have to physically, like...
It's not even, like, bent or anything. It's just ripped out.
Yeah.
Like, you could put it back in if you've, like...
Dog, like...
It probably electrocute you. Like, for what purpose?
For
what purpose?
What did they achieve here?
What did they achieve?
Do you think they also are the ones that ripped some of the sound insulation off the walls? Or was that their last time?
There's like a half chance this was the
I don't remember.
Because all the corners have sound.
Anyways, yeah, someone was in here and they messed with all the stuff and everything. It's like, we mess with stuff, we're just careful with it, because this is a few $1,000s probably worth of equipment.
I don't want to rip the sound insulation anymore.
Yeah. So anyways, where were we? Oh yeah. So, antimatter. What if there's a place that's made out of antimatter instead of matter?
And a person happens
and then, like,
to
some
walk
space explodes. Do you think that's what black holes are? They're just planets made out of antimatter, so then that's why it's quite a
How do humans know what black holes are made of, though?
Yeah, we don't because...
Exactly.
Wait, no, isn't it because they're so... No, actually, no, I'm wrong. It's because my brother actually explained this to me. They're just so dense that their gravity is just so strong that everything just into them. That's actually why.
Then they just gain more and more.
Yeah, like, you'd think that they have really low density, but no, they're actually extremely, like, hyper high density. And that's why they suck everything into them, because their gravity's so high. I could be wrong. But then what's a white hole, then? Do you think there's a purple hole?
Lean. We know! Lean hole!
One day, we're gonna stumble upon a planet. Wait. Do you think if humans get advanced enough, we're just gonna, like, suck up gas planets and use them for, like, resources? Just use the gas as resources? Do you think humans will make it that far?
I wonder if we ever will get to the planetary manipulation stage.
Planetary manipulation. There's this cool project I saw once called, Serena, and it's about, like, some alien species or, like, advanced humans, they find this moon, and, it has a bit of plant life on it, but they basically terraform it. They, they put finches on there. Just finches, there's, like, another species of bird, and then they put a bunch of insects and some fish, and then just let it sit for millions of years to see what it'll evolve into, and it's really interesting to see. Yeah, look up, I think Curious Archives did a video on it, a few videos. Look up, Curious Archive, Serena, it's a really cool project. Anyways, hey, remember that time that there was a poltergeist in your house or something?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I'm pretty sure we hid in our outpost for the rest of the time.
Yeah. No. Remember that, like, 10 o'clock and then suddenly it was just chill hour and nothing was happening at all?
Yeah, for some reason. Okay, notice if you're ever demon hunting, 10 o'clock is chill hour.
Yeah, 10
Prepare
o'clock
anything you need to or just relax.
Yeah, we sat there playing video games. Anyways.
Play Goat Simulator, it's funny. Specifically the first one.
Yeah. Also...
Don't give your goats RTX.
Wait, if space is nothing, then how does it exist? Isn't that what? Because space is the lack of anything.
We have a word for nothing for something that doesn't exist.
It's like negative zero. Why does it exist if it doesn't exist? You're welcome, by the way, for the crisis.
Because the planets exist and space rocks and stuff exist in space, but nothing exists in between that space.
Yeah, so how did anything come to be if there's nothing there?
Like, even if the Big Bang theory.
The Big Bang Theory was true to an extent, in my personal opinion. It was, like, basically... Anyways, like and subscribe, shameless plug, yep, like and subscribe, check out all of my shorts and my Halo video, I sorry about the mic. Anyways, so... Ew. Anyways... But yeah, so, like, how did anything come to be if there's nothing there in the first place? But, oh yeah, the Big Bang Theory. So the Big Bang Theory, I think, was true to an extent. That's when our galaxy, like, that's when the giant black hole at the center of our galaxy kind of just formed, and it was just like a... And then that's kind of where all the stardust and stuff came from. I don't think it was just a... Boom! Now there's stuff here. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Like, there might have been some rocks or something.
Yeah, but where did they come from? Is my question.
Where did the gas come from? Where did oxygen come from?
That's where the thought of God's, religion comes in. I'm personally not a huge religious person. I'm also not an anti-religious person. I'm kind of like a 50-50 on it.
If it's there, it'll tell us.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But then... Oh, I heard this other theory that's like, if heaven and hell does exist and you go to heaven, what if it's not some pearly gates? Like, what if it's, like, run down, something happened? It was like this 2-sentence horror thing.
That just hit me.
Yeah, like, I saw this 2-sentence horror thing, and it was on Reddit, and it said, oh, when I went to heaven, I thought I would see big shimmering gates, but now I'm confused as to why they're in ruin and rubble. And it's like, that hits different. It hits a spot. It's like, we would not be able to tell until we get there.
What if hell is just like a refuge for those who get expelled from heaven?
What if that's just like... partly why I'm not a huge belief in heaven and hell is also because...
It's really complicated.
Eternal damnation just because you messed up something in life...
That's kind of just... I feel like that's
right.
I feel like that's petty.
That's petty, yeah. You just tormenting you for the rest of your life. I feel like hell would just be more of a... kind of just our world, but more lawless, you know? And then heaven would be some place where all the higher... But, like, the people who really did nothing in life, like little baby cancer patients or like homeless people who died out on the streets or whatever.
Oh, yo, so this one boy was born with cancer. Bro got the middle finger from the start.
He's just like, no, fuck you. You're going straight to hell, boy. And the kid's just like, doesn't even understand what the fuck cancer is. Is just dying. I have no mercy for babies personally, or anything except for
they're just little potatoes that shit and piss everywhere and cry for food.
If I'm being honest, I think I might be kind of going psychotic because I don't feel much like sympathy for life anymore. If like anything, something happens to someone, and I will act like I care, but most of the time I don't actually care, and it's kind of scaring me. I think I'm losing it. I also ramble a lot. Isn't that what this whole video is about?
Yeah, that's why you guys are here, right?
Yeah. Anyways, it's 20-minute mark. I think I'm gonna leave it off here. I hope y'all listen to this. I promise we have a little sanity left.
You wouldn't guarantee it exists much longer, though. Like and subscribe!
Like and subscribe, motherfucker!